They are very, very, very disappointed. Relahlile. But it shows first half. The more you lead and you don't play, you kick the ball forward. You give Swalows a chance to play. They will play and play, try to have chance, miss, visit the keeper. But second half, we tried to say, guys, side of the ball. We need numbers. There's no way a fullback can press alone. They beat him, cut back, you are in for it. So it was our fall down, that one, tactically, on the side. Because those two goals, the first one, it was from that right-hand side. They were pressing, but when they come in to the central block, our defensive midfielder, our strikers are away. So very clever. If you have the football playing team, they will use those half spaces. They commit one, left with one. Where is the center back? Those run, Msonda. We saw it. It's just that our boys must learn. And we're always trying to motivate them and support them, guys. We need fighters in football. You can't play football like you stand and watch the opponent attacking you. You need to be part. If need be, we defend 10 as we are 11 to the box. It's good because we have something in hand. Let's protect it. But you stay there. It's about elimination, outnumbering, numerical advantage. Swalows was there. So, what can we say? We can't say it's over, but it's a problem to the team, even to us as the technical team, because what happened always, it's as if like our players don't have the knowledge or information about what happened inside the field of play, because that one, it's key to players. Players need to know their role inside the pitch without the coach. We're just there to support them, to give them what, maybe 15% or 25% to a player to say, this is how we can do it. But inside the field, it's you. You are on your own. So it's hard luck to us as Baroka. But the positive thing today, of the game of today, that 2 goals. Since I've been here, we never scored 2 goals. It was only one. We've been saying we need to score goals. If you lose games, scoring in 3-2 at some stage, to me, I feel like it's positive. We have scored, even if we have lost the game. If those games we've been performing like this, scoring goals, we should have maybe been where we are now.
Yeah, so Coach, just to follow up on what you just said, when you lead 2-0, besides just the players, you as the technical team, what did you do to try and manage the game better?
To manage the game better when you're leading.
What did you do as the technical team?
As the technical team, outside there, we did first half.
No. Now we are leading 2-0
yes.
In the second half. Technically, as the technical team, what did you try to do to make sure that you manage the game better?
We are outside. Can we manage the game from the outside? The one who must manage the game. Guys, we have the ball. We are unable to pass one another. Can we manage the game? We want to kick it forward. We are transiting and then we have to defend. We are just choking. How can we manage the game in that fashion? The one who have to manage the game is the one who's inside. We can screen and screen. We've been screening a lot from first half. Losing the balls, losing passes. So how can you manage the game like that? But players who knows this is the time now, they can't lose the ball. It's better for you to kick him than it's a foul. That's how you can manage the game. So our players are afraid to play, afraid to take on the man. As you can see, that's where we lost the game. We were unable to play. We were unable to control at some stage. If the team is playing, you are not playing, what do you expect? That's a footballer.
But coach, my point is, you are comfortable. You are leading 2-0.
We are not comfortable.
No. But you've got the goals. So what I'm trying to say, you've identified that Musonda is the problem, and they've got Saling, then they've got Nyaup at this side. What I meant is, do you bring in an extra defensive midfielder or even defender? Did you try to manage the game in that sense?
We are having enough manpower to manage that game. You bring in someone to say, come and as a defender, you will sit there. When you go forward, don't have numbers. As you can see, we're having some have chances to score. Just that we're not clinical inside the box. Because that 2 goals, it was too quick for us. It was too quick. You take out Mahopa, then it's a problem. Outside, my team outside, you have only 11 to play. When you bring someone or 2, you have a problem. Everything is changing. And at some stage, it was like 15 minutes. You still have 30 minutes to play. When these guys are scoring, can you defend that 30 minutes? Even a minute, you bring a defender, the team will score. The team will score. So to manage the game, it's about time. If maybe it was like 35 minutes, 30 minutes, the time, then you can be able to say, let's keep them. Let's just try. So you bring in those. They score 2 goals. What will happen? So it's the game of football. What happened in football, you must know it's football. It's not like someone, even us as coaches, you have players who are playing inside there. It's not like we are saying our players are useless. No. It is a game of football that need someone, if it's 90 minutes, it's 90 minutes. It's 90 minutes. When Swallows are bringing new guys, they were trailing. And we scored the goal. Can you see how this game is? The very important part of what Swallows did, they were calm on the ball. It's not like they were taking us with long balls. They were calm. So it was us just to drop, absorb pressure. If you had us first half, let's absorb that pressure, guys. If you can't absorb the pressure and look at them, you give them those spaces. So they will break those defensive line. It's very easy and simple. If you have strikers like Bumsonda, they know when and how of the ball movement. So that was our problem. There was no way you can manage the game 30 minutes left. We're still in to say if the time is going, then we can be able to bring someone to stabilize somewhere. So that we are saying in this 10 minutes, maybe we can disturb them, they can only score one, or maybe they can score two, we'll go home with a point. It's a game of football.
Coach, mentally, where would you say the team is at mentally, given the toll being in a relegation battle, the toll that comes with being in a relegation battle? Where is the team mentally? How is the dressing room mentally? And also again, do you think that the team didn't have that mental strength to see the game or to manage the game again, or to recover from Swalows scoring those two quick goals?
Yes, of course, if we talk about mentally, yes. Yes. Mentally. Their brain or their energy. If you had us, even before Swalows can score, we've been able to say, let's draw up, guys. Let's draw up, guys. Coach, can you see? But there's still too much time. And we believe in this one can do this. Those are outside. Do you know, a game of football, you bring someone who know is having energy. If you don't play, it was good if it was pound to pound, 50-50 or 40-60. We can be able to play. Where now you can bring someone to say, even this one, it's Mkanga, you can bring him very early to say he can kill whatever momentum. But whereas we are not playing, we'll play on those patches, then it's a problem. Mentally, we were unable. That's my reason. Mentally, we were unable. Because we saw it. By the time we were leading 1-0, we saw it. For these guys, they're in for us. These guys, they're patient on the ball. They lost it, they recover it very quickly because we don't know where to play. Instead of just playing, having it, if you can't see someone, you just have the ball, someone is coming, just try to, it's a foul. That's how you can manage the game. If it's too early, you can't manage the game by replacing very early. That one of Mbuli, it was a forced change because of Masia was injured. I was to say, you bring in someone who knows is good and got energy. You'll run 1-2, finish. That's the game of football. You call and call to say, hey, why this guy? It's like when we bring in Kaka. You saw him, ran and ran. He can't. But 2 or 3 balls, he was able to give us 1, 2, 3 balls because it's a football playing player. But you know what? The problem is that one of we can't outside the what you call. We are looking at the time as the technical team to see now the time is going. That's why first minute at some stage, if someone things are not right, you can't just pull up the player. You'll be saying maybe it's about time. Management is about time. As what you call. It's about time. To us, about time. We know those who play, they can be able to move the ball. They can be able to play, but they didn't manage to play. We scored, then it's a problem to us. But while it was 0-0, we were at least. The percentage was like maybe 60-40 or 65-35. But after scoring, it was Swalows all over. That was our fall down. But we saw it, and we tried to correct it. Just that the mentally players knew, or if I'm a striker, I can't be able to go there and try to defend, to assist my teammate to close the spaces, because first thing, when we defend, we need to be compact. There are phases of defensive phases. Like compact. What is compactness? You don't allow the opponent to give the opponent those half spaces to penetrate you. And we need each other. No ways. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.